Hey guys, it's Doris from LookMazing and I'm back to do a product review, and I'm going to be doing it on Etude House's Play 101 sticks, which I have here with me. And these are their new release. They had their Play 101 pencils, which were the multi-purpose products for both eyes, lips, and cheeks. And so I was really excited that they came out with these versions, which are more for the face in terms of actually being the foundation, as well as bronzer, blush, and also a contouring stick. So what I thought would be helpful for you guys is I'll go ahead and use these products on my face and kind of do a demo slash review for you. And I don't have anything on except for my BB cushion, so I left my face bare so I can use these products. So if you guys do have any questions, you can leave me comments down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the first product I have here is the foundation stick, and this one is in shade number 3. So it does come with 4 shades, and this one, I believe, based on my swatch both on my hand and testing it on my cheek, it's a little bit on the lighter side, so it doesn't quite match my skin tone exactly. But when that happens to be the case, I like to use those products for highlighting instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe this away. And I'll be using this underneath my eye area just to give you guys a description of the texture. And one thing I didn't mention yet is that it does come with a brush for blending. So this brush right here came in a little package, but I thought it was really nice and great for travel. And the bristles are angled and they are synthetic bristles, so this is also a great brush to use for liquid foundation. But pretty much the texture is really nice and creamy, and you can see it was really easy to apply on. And I'm just going to go ahead in and just blend it out. And the bristles are really soft, so I find that the blending is actually quite nice and easy. And it pretty much blends in really nicely into the cushion the BB cushion I used earlier. So one side of it done. I'm going to finish this side. It's been doing a pretty great job at covering up any darkness underneath the eyes as well. I didn't use concealer today, so this one's been a pretty good one to use as a concealer as well. Yeah, so I really like the formula. It's not too sticky, not too oily, but just enough that it's really creamy and nice to blend into the skin. So if I wanted to, I would probably set it with a light powder just so that it doesn't smudge or budge. So now moving on to the next product here is their contour duo. So one side of it does come with a highlighter and the other side is the shading side. So I'm just going to swatch it for you guys both. The highlighter is quite bright. It is a little bit shimmery, I would say, once you kind of blend it in, just a slight hint of shimmer. And then the contour side. Also, the formula for these are very similar to the foundation. A nice brown color I think would be really great for contouring the sides, and also which I will show you guys right now. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about 2 other products that also kind of play hand in hand with that. And this is the bronzer color. This is in the shade number 11, which I will be using as a bronzer. So it looks very similar to the foundation stick, kind of large enough so that you can just easily swipe it on the face. And then last but not least is number 13, which is this really nice pale pink blush, and it does have a hint of shimmer to it as well. So it kind of, I can't see it, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's also a very pretty color. And these products, although they are on, I would say, the larger side, they are also multi-purpose, so you can feel free to use them for the lips and also on the eyes as well. So now back to the contouring demo part. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the duo. So I'm just marking the areas where I want to add shadow and depth, and I find that the tip is really a great size so that you can have pretty much good precision on where you want to place the shadow. So I'm going to do a little bit around the nose area. And that's just to make the nose look higher. And then I'm going to go ahead in with the other side, the highlighter, and just highlight kind of on the high points of the cheek. Also the forehead area, down, exclamation point. I'm going to add a little bit more shadow here too. Yeah, so it kind of looks scary right now, but don't worry, I will blend it all in. And what I also like doing is taking the number 11 shade for the bronzer. I'm just going to place it right in between the other two shades here, also here as well. And I will wait until I blend everything in before using the blush. So let's get ready to blend. So I'm blending in all the darker shades first, that way it doesn't look too muddy. The color on the brush, I don't want it to blend too much into the lighter color. So really nice and easy to blend, as you can see, and it looks quite natural, especially for a cream contour. Sometimes they can be a little bit more harsh and harder to blend. So I really like the tapered edge on the brush because it lets me get into the sides quite easily. Okay, so I've blended in all the darker colors, and now I'm going to go ahead and just give the brush kind of a swipe on my hand and go ahead and with the lighter color. I feel like I'm painting. So there you go. So it's all blended in, and I would say the blending process was fairly nice. I would say the highlighter is a little bit, I would say, was just a tad harder to blend in than my other highlighters that I've used, but otherwise I really love the contour part. I think it's a really natural brown color that matches my skin tone fairly nicely. So I'm going to finish off with a blush, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the apples of my cheek, kind of bring it up a little bit. And I love the little hint of shimmer here, so it blends in actually really nice with the highlight. So I think the blusher paired with the highlight is really nice. Actually, I take the brush and blend it out. Yeah, there you go. So that's the finished look. So I would say very nice, and I would say has that creamy texture, so my skin does feel a little bit on the dewy side. So if you guys don't like that dewy look, I would definitely set it with a powder, but otherwise I felt like it was really nice and easy to contour. So if you guys are interested in exploring contour, I would actually highly recommend this. I hadn't seen a lot of contouring products from Asian brands, so this is probably the start of them producing more of contouring products. So yeah, so if you guys do have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.